Hello everyone. In this video we will be discussing question number 6 from the specimen paper of 2023. What it says, define a class to accept values into a double array of size 20 and print the range of the array. Now what is the range? A range is the difference between largest and smallest element of the array. In short, by looking at the question we have to decide what we are supposed to do. Let us discuss the algorithm in very short. What it says, we have to declare the array, double array. What size? Size 20. Okay. Now what's the job? We have to find the range. But before finding the range, once we declare the array, we are supposed to take the array. This is very important. Once you take the array, then what you have to do? You have to find largest and smallest of it. Find largest and smallest of array. Once you found the smallest and largest of the array, what we have to do? We have to find the difference, that is the range, right? Find range. So this is very important. How to proceed, that you have to take a note of it, right? So we know the basic prototype of any Java program. You have to write import, then class name, then public static void main. Class name can be of your choice. I am giving class name question number 6 from specimen paper 2023. Now I'll declare first the scanner object. Scanner s is equal to new scanner system dot in. Now as we discussed the algorithm, we have to first declare the array. Which array? Double array. So double A is equal to new double. How many elements? 20 elements. Okay. I will declare 20. Now I will declare the variables int I. For taking the array, we are supposed to run the for loop. So we will need I variable. Now what I will do? I will first take the array. System. Declaring all the variables in the beginning is not at all required. You can do it whenever you need a variable, you can declare it. So system.out.println, enter array elements. Now, the common mistake which students do, they write simply a of I is equal to s dot next. Since here double, so double, s dot next double. This is mistake. You cannot write a of I is equal to directly. We are supposed to take 20 elements, so we have to run the for loop. So this statement will come inside the for loop. Okay. For I is equal to 0, I less than, we know always for array we have to simply use array name of the array dot length. For taking the array and for printing the array, for loop remains same. What is A here? Name of the array, and then I plus plus. In the for loop, I will take the array. Now second mistake which student can do is what? They simply write A is equal to. It is wrong. A is not a simple variable, it is subscripted variable. That is, it is an array, so we have to write A of I. Once the array is taken, now what's my job? As we discussed in the algorithm, we have to find largest and smallest of the array. Now there are two choices. You can simply sort the array by using bubble sort technique. So once the array is sorted, your job is done. First element and last element. Once you subtract, you will get the range. So that is the easiest method, right? But you should know how to find maximum of array and minimum of array by other technique. Now for sorting, you can watch my video on bubble sort on integers. Here what we will do, we will use alternative method to find largest element of the array and smallest element of the array. I is equal to 0, I less than a dot length, I plus plus. Now before running the for loop, we will declare two variables. Data type will be double. Why? Because max comma min. Why data type is double? Because our array is double. Now what will I do? I will declare max is equal to a of 0 and min is equal to a of 0. What am I doing? I am declaring first element as maximum and first element as minimum. I'm assuming that in a given array, suppose this is the array 2.3, 4.5, 1.6 or 1.4, then 1.9. Suppose this is my array, okay? What am I assuming? And so on. What am I assuming? I'm assuming that first element is the maximum of the array, as well as I'm assuming first element is the minimum of the array. Afterwards, I will run the for loop which will start from 0th element till the last element. The loop will run. In the loop, I will every time check, is it minimum, is it maximum, is it minimum, is it maximum? If not, then we will swap the values. What does it mean? Let's see. In the for loop, what the for loop is? From first element till the last element. Array indices always starts from 0. Now what I'll do? Every time in the for loop, I'll check if my max, if it is lesser than the next element of the array. Next element is 0 here, but next time when loop will go, it will become 1, 2. You can start from 1 as well. Why? Because 0 element we have already assigned to max and minimum. So we will start from second element. So 2.3 will be compared with 4.5. Then 2.3 will be compared with 4.5 for minimum, for maximum, right? Like that. So if max is less than a of I, means next element, then max is equal to a of I, semicolon. Next, what I'll do? If min is greater than incoming, means next value of a of I, I'll write min is equal to a of I. Now guys, what is happening here? We have stored minimum is equal to a of I and max is equal to a of I. Right now, let us talk about only these three lines. Okay. Suppose if your array is 12, 34, 11, then 39. What will happen in this? In the beginning, we have assigned max is equal to a of 0. What does it mean? What is max right now? 12. Okay. Now array is starting from 1. Means from here array will start. Okay. What am I checking? If my max value, what is in my max right now? It is 12 right now. So if 12, is it less than 34? Means next element of the array. If it is lesser, then what will happen? Max is equal to a of I. So new max will be what, guys? It will be 34. Next time when loop will run, now what is in max? 34 will be compared with next element of the array, that is 11. So what will I check here? Is 34 lesser than 11? No, it is not lesser than 11. So max will remain what? Max will remain 34. And so on. Means every time we are comparing the element present in the max variable with all of the incoming elements of the array. Whenever largest value I'll get, I'll store it in my max. Again, if I get smallest value, max will not change. Who is max? A variable, right? Now, again, if the largest value comes in, I'll store 59 where? In max variable. Is this clear? So, in the same way, I'll do for minimum as well. So, I'm checking what? If minimum is greater than a of I, means the incoming array value, if it is smaller, then available value of min we have to swap. Because of this for loop, what will I get? Maximum element of the array and minimum element of the array. Once I'll come out of this for loop, I have to write what? Double range is equal to max minus min. So this is the way I got the range of that array. Okay. Now here, what are we supposed to print? We just have to print the range of the array. So I will print. How will I print? System.out.println range of the array. Range of the array is what? Plus range, range. Okay. Let us run this code. Before going Let us comment the question. Now I will run. Program is compiled successfully. Now we will run it. Enter the array elements. How many elements am I supposed to do? Enter 20 elements. Okay. So 2.1, 1.3, 4.3, 1. If I enter 1, it will be stored as 1.0. Okay. 5.0, 6.5, 7.8, 5.9, 5.8, then 5.2, 5.9, 11.9, 6.4. It is allowing me to take how many elements? 10 elements, right? Because we have executed 20 elements because we have run the for loop till 20. Now I am entering simple elements. 25, 2.9, 2.8. The range is what? 24. Because see, if we see carefully, what is the largest element? 24. And the smallest element which I entered is 1. That's why it is printing 24.0. Very important thing to note down is what, guys? We have to declare the double array. We have to take the array. Once the array is taken, we have to declare two variables, max and mean. Initialize both of them with 0. Once they are initialized, what we have to do? We have to run the for loop, and in the for loop we have to compare max and mean values with successive elements of the given array. If largest element comes in, we have to store it in max, store it in max when largest comes in. When smallest comes in, we have to store it in mean variable. After coming out of the for loop, we have to find the range. Range is what? Max minus minimum. So range of the array we have printed. Thank you.